You mentioned a guy when you were talking about the receiver room, a guy that we've been a fan of on the show. He's become a kind of fan favorite of the last few years. When people were talking about Justin Ross, Sky Moore, people were talking about this guy, and it's Nikko Remigio. And Dave Toub talked about him the other day and gave us kind of a little insight as to what's going on in that punt return room. So here is Dave Toub on Nikko Remigio.
I'm excited about Rashard. He keeps getting better and better. Didn't do it a lot in college, so this is it's new for him. But he's really a good catcher, And then obviously Nikko just keeps getting better and better every day. And he doesn't make any mistakes. He'll catch every ball. He's dependable and worthy. He's working back there as well. That's going to be a big question whether I can use him or not. Obviously, I'd love to have him back there, especially in certain situations, because he's that guy that can really be dynamic with his top end speed. But obviously, it's all going to depend on what's going on with Rashid. So, and then other guys that are in there are all doing a good job. They're all working hard. And it's going to be it's going to take the preseason games to make a real good judgment on that. But right now, Nikko is far and above everybody else right now, just because he just keeps getting better.
So far and above everyone else, JD. I know he mentioned Brashard Smith. He mentioned Xavier Worthy, and of course, who wouldn't want to have Xavier Worthy back there? But talk about Nikko Remigio. I mean, like when you say he's far and above everybody else, forget the fact that he was that guy last year for us, second half of the season. But he even mentions on top of that is that he's getting better every day. Also, on top of already kind of showcasing what he can be as that talent back there as a return man. What do you make of that? And do you think this is we said it's going to be his meal ticket to making the team, but do you think we're kind of trending towards lock territory for Remigio to make the squad?
Man, it's too soon to tell. I'll say that, but I do believe. Okay, where's my list at? Oh, so I didn't send it to you, but I already have my roster.
I
already got it. Do I have it here? Where's it at? Oh man.
Now, is this draft one of the roster, or is this what you think is going to be, and that's you're set and forgetting it?
I'm set and forget it. I think it's what's going to be. So, my guy, let me see, and I think I have Remigio being one of the dudes. For me, for what he gives, he can be such a dangerous runner and return man. We've seen that last year, like you said. I don't want to see Xavier Worthy out there returning kicks if you don't need to. Now, look, I get. Now, hold on, wait a minute. Now, let me say this. Let me say this though, Marcus. Okay, I want to be very clear on this. Xavier Worthy can absolutely do it, like he was saying with Rashid Rice. It may not be there. Xavier Worthy is going to get a lot of time at wide receiver. Okay, so we need somebody to take care of all of that while Rashid is out. While Rashid is out, we need another guy to take care of. Remigio fits the bill perfectly. And if he comes out there and does exactly what we think he can do, what we seen last year, man, it's going to be beautiful for us. In certain situations, special occasions, Toub is sitting there thinking, I'm going to draw something up for Xavier Worthy to be back there, right? And teams better beware. Buys beware. If you see one back there, and if you don't sit there and say, we need to cover this guy, he's going to go hit his head on the goalpost. 81 can do that too. We got a few people. Brashard Smith, we was talking about him as well. Brashard Smith's going to get a lot of work, man. I'm telling you, he's another guy. Man, where's my roster, Doc? That guy that I know about a guy with me. What I do with it? But I think I got him as making a roster too on the 53. He's another guy. So, like you said, their end is going to be special teams. That's what the end's going to be. So, Remigio, if that's all you need to do this well. As long as you're doing this too. He runs a great route. It's a great route, great hands. Shoot. He's shown he can catch the football. We know that. But we're looking for him to feast special teams wise. He just got a drive about him that he's going to make it. That's what I love about Remigio. He's sitting there saying, I can play with all of these guys. That's where he's at. So for me, when a guy has that type of attitude, and he's shown it last year, and all he's been wanting to do is have opportunity and chances on showing what he can do, I'm telling you right now, that's the guy that you need on your squad. He understands the culture. He's been around this winning the winning season with these teams. He's got it. He knows this. This is his. He's saying right now, this is my spot. This is where I win. This is it. So when he's head and shoulders above everybody else, Remigio saying, I got to be the return guy. That's got to be mine. I know everybody else is showing up trying to do all of it. Remigio said, nah, I got it. This is me, coach. This is me. And I love it. We've been watching him grow markets for the past couple of years. We've been watching it. And so we can utilize him in a lot of different ways. So that's, yeah, man. I like 8-1. Look at it. I don't know what he's going to finish up with, but that's a hell of a catch.
The awareness, too, to keep the 2 feet in bounds, too.
Did he? That's what I was going to ask. Did he get 2 feet in? Just going up to go get it, man. Shoot. Let me see.
1, 2.
2. There you go. Drag. 8-1. Drag. Get used to dragging, baby.
Right.
Toe tap. Get ready for that. Shoot. So, yeah, man. Will. He said, where's my roster, dog? Hey, where is it, man? Where is it? I thought I had it with me. So I'll send it to you, Marcus, so you'll see.
Yeah, we'll put it up on Wednesday's show.
Yeah. Are we gonna put it up? Ooh, I don't know.
No,
we're not gonna put it up. This is just for us right now. This is just for us right now. Okay.
Okay.
We're closer. Then we're talking and discussing. Let me get the camp first, and I'm like, okay, so
you can do the old like the cross it out.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, I think I'm spot on. You know, right now I ain't counting nobody out. I'm put it this way: camp is it's a long time. You got preseason. You know, shoot, anybody could go up there and return guy. Hell, they might drop all the punts. They might drop every return ball. That ain't gonna get you on the squad. I'm not saying it will. I don't believe that in Remigio and Smith and all those guys. I think those guys, they'll handle it. They will.
Yeah, and I'm curious when you do go to camp. There's plenty of things we'll talk about on Wednesday of like what to watch when you go to camp, what you're going to be watching for. But I've seen Brashard Smith being with the ones at times. I know they've been going with Kareem, Pacheco, even Eli's gotten some touches with the ones. But they've also gone with some Brashard with the ones on offense. They put him out there for a little bit. And that excites the heck out of me. I think Brashard had like a touchdown. Like they put him in the red zone and in the backfield. So that's what we talked about was being able to utilize him as a passing back or pass catching back. Having him, man, I think he's dead set going to make the roster. I would put $100 on it right now. But yeah, I think Brashard Smith's going to be someone that to watch not only in special teams, but also too spots. You'll see him get some touches on offense because he's so dynamic.
Yeah, no, I do agree. I mean, why wouldn't you have a weapon like this? You want to work him into what you do. But I think our offense is that's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily geared to one guy. That's why we got a tight. We got a tight. All these guys can do what we want them to do, run all these routes. So, all these guys are going to be used. They're going to be used for sure. So,
yeah. And him being far away as the main punt returner shows you how they love him at that punt return spot, and he might have somewhat of a role on offense, but the wide receiver room is pretty deep, so he's got to have this in his back pocket.
Absolutely. So let me do it. I'm gonna read this, man, because I wrote this down earlier about things like winning the championship football team. Okay, some of the things that it takes. Number one is just real quick. What I have. Number one, have a clear message about how you want to take this, what your motto is, what your creed is. And so you take that with the entire team. Everybody knows where you want to go, what you want to do. Number two, having a blueprint for championships. We know those guys in Spags have done that. They got a blueprint on how you win. We've seen it. The proof is in the pudding. The success has been there. They know how to run it. They're doing it in training camp right now. So they know what the blueprint is, and everybody understands it. Number three is getting all the guys on the same page. That's what you have to do. So it takes from the top guy to the lowest guy that you think is not going to be on the team, it takes everybody to be on the same page to understand what it is that you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve out there in camp. So you ain't out there just throwing footballs and, just you're working on technique, fundamentals, and whatnot because you're trying to get to the championship. That is vital. It's imperative that everybody understands it. So when you brought into a winning culture, everybody got to understand what that culture means. Okay. Reading those guys do a great job of letting those guys know exactly what it is demanded of them. Number 4, veterans have to show younger guys what it means. So the veterans got to be the leaders of this. Okay. So when I sit there and I listen to Trent McDuffie, who's only his 3rd year, he's talking about it, you can see the maturity that he has now, the understanding, because he has a guy like Justin Reed and the guys that was there before him. He has a Mike Edwards that's there. When you hit there, Travis Kelce is talking to the young guys, the young tight ends on how to be. When you're watching guys, Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, those are the guys that are putting all their time and effort in right now. They're showing the young guys, this is how you beat a professional. This is what it takes for us to do. So if any young guys watching this and they walking off the field, shame on them. They're sitting there saying, these guys that have all these Super Bowls and the cachet and the rings and whatnot, if I'm not following this, then I'm not doing my job. That's not what I'm doing. And so that is vital for the team success, that the veteran guys show the younger guys what it means to be a professional. Okay. And we sit there and we talk about this. And it means like, your preparation in meeting rooms, your downtime, guys are looking at their playbooks. Even when you're downtime, what are you doing on your break? Are you messing around? Are you playing games? Or are you studying your playbook? Are you getting all the vernacular down as far as what you need to do and where you need to be on certain things? That's vital for those guys and their success. And number 5, you got to make sure that, like I said before, the guys on the very end of it are just as important as your top guys. So the support cast has to be made that they're important. So if we're talking about a Nikko Remigio, we're talking about a guy who's trying to make the 53-man roster, that guy who's number 53 has to be just important as the guy that's number 1. And so when you're doing that, so you're talking about success, everybody got to understand that. You're just not as a road and you're just not buying your time. You're just important as a guy like his, okay? You're just as important. And Patrick Mahomes is sitting there talking to these guys, not like he's above guys. He's talking to them like, man, you're my peer, okay? We all got to be on the same page. I'm putting this time in. I'm buying my time in just like you're doing. We're all over here to get this to be successful. And so this is what it takes, man, for a championship squad to be. And so when I look at other teams out here and what guys are trying to do, they're trying to catch up to the Chiefs. This is what they're doing. Look, all these little sportscasts and all the people out here talking, they can talk all they want to talk about. They can. They can bring all this stuff out and talk how well. What it's going to take is watching what the Chiefs do. And they know it. They know it. They got to do their job. They got to talk about the other team. Because if you don't, the Chiefs are the only thing you're going to be talking about success. Right? Now another team's coming to the fray. Philadelphia Eagles. Look, we seen what it looked like last year. We didn't like what it looked like at that point. We changing things. Nagy said it best to me. He said, but we're not letting this thing linger, just sitting there thinking that we need to go out there and just think about Philly. What we need to worry about is what's in this room. Period and point blank. And that's the truth. The only ones that can beat the Chiefs are the Chiefs. That's the way I look at it. Okay? It's all about your execution and what you're doing out here to be successful. So I keep going back to this, Marcus. I keep saying it. The Chiefs standard becomes the standard. That's what the standard is. Okay? It's the Chiefs. Pure and simple. But I had to just write those things down when I was sitting over here thinking about it. And I mean, this is the blueprint. This is what this is. So everybody sitting over there, you can look at all these little training camps, go see AR-15 go out there and throw balls out of bounds and all this. But everybody's peeking around the corner for the Chiefs. They looking like, what they doing out there? Yep, you better keep your eye on them. You better do it. If you don't, we're going to make you pay. So,
hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.